She is feminine. She's friendly. Um, well, actually, I would say she's definitely feminine because she talks about she listed a lot of attributes that most guys would look for in the mother of their children, which is a definite plus. She's friendly. When she mentioned about she is looking for love or she is overly trusting, I think that falls in the category of friendly. Most women start off like that, but because they're not using because a lot of women aren't using the vetting process, they end up getting damaged, and then they're not trusting. So if she seems like she still is, so that's a definite plus. And the last one I'm gonna say is she is cooperative. Now, initially I didn't think so because she's got the income requirement, right?
Hello?
Oh my gosh! Hey,
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Kayla.
Kayla, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Houston.
You said, how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. What you do for a living?
Yeah, so I was a teacher, but now I work in education technologies.
Okay. You have any children?
I do. I have a 5-year-old.
5-year-old. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aries, but I'm not really into zodiac.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
respect it. So Kayla Houston, 27, educational technology, has a 5-year-old, a girl or a boy?
It's a girl.
A
It's a
girl.
girl.
What kind of man you looking for, Kayla?
Great question, right? I'm looking for someone who is manly. Um, I date a lot of African men, so traditional men, I guess, is something I'm looking for. A man that has a dad. Man that has a dad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, a man that has a dad. All
hmm
right. Any deal breakers?
Deal breakers are shorter than me. I'm 5'5", so you should be taller than me. Living with parents is a deal breaker, and more than one baby mama is a deal breaker.
So, how about kids? How
He
many
can have
kids?
kids if he can only have he can have two kids, but one baby mama.
One baby mama.
Okay.
All right, Kayla.
Understandable.
Does he have to look a certain way?
No, looks aren't really important to me. It's the character and values for me.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Uh, yeah, he has to make enough to sustain a family. I don't. I do work, but I don't plan on working. Like when I have another kid, I didn't work with this kid. So if you don't have enough to sustain a family, whatever that amount may be, then you're not the one for me.
Okay. You say you didn't work.
Okay, we're gonna have to break that one down because I see Kendra's not gonna do that. Translation: you need to support me and my child. Stepdad is gonna look. She's looking for a stepdad who's gonna pay all the bills. And you live in. She lives in Houston, so we're gonna look this one up right now. Income in Houston, Texas for men. Okay, so this is an interesting point because I don't think we've come across this yet, right? So, average income for men in Houston, Texas is 35,000, right? Okay, so if she's telling you you need to make enough to take care of me and two kids, right? Then that means that you need to be making. Let me pull up the calculator here we're gonna because you basically need to be able to replace her income. So 35 plus 25 is you need to be making at least 60. So you need to be making twice what the average man is making, more or less, right? More or less around there. Yeah, this is okay. You see why it's important? Well, we got to learn how to break this stuff down. Chris is saying 100K man. Yeah, probably. I mean, if I did a YouTube short about why women keep asking for, why they say 100K, women don't know numbers like that. Because again, if you ask them for women, that's why she said the answer that she did, because she left it very ambiguous. But all the signs are pointing to that, is that you need to take care of me and my 5-year-old my 5-year-old daughter, plus any future kids we have. So, you know what? Let's keep going.
Work when you had your first child.
Yeah.
So if you have another kid only if you don't have to work.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna have another kid, so I'm not gonna be working when the baby is small.
So he has to make enough money to make sure he can hold down all the bills.
Yes.
So you're not working with the baby when you're pregnant, or just when the baby's small? Period. Hello, Kayla.
Sorry. Can you hear me?
I can. So you're saying once the baby is small, period, you're not working.
Period. Yeah.
So when would you start working again?
Probably when my child is about 2.
Okay. Okay. You've been married before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you want to get married this time? Kayla, what's going on, honey?
Hold on, Kendrick. People keep calling me. I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. I think people are going to my Instagram and finding my number on my business page. Sorry.
Why do you have your number on Instagram?
I have a business page. I do catering. So my cooking page is in my Instagram bio, so they're going to my.
Yeah, I'm looking at her Instagram now, and
stop calling her.
Stop calling me.
All right, so that was the how much money he had to make question, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, and she's adamant. So you do want another kid, and the man you have a kid with has to know you are not working during that.
Yeah, I want multiple kids because I just want to.
So,
okay.
Translation: I'm not going. Wow, this just keeps getting better and better. Okay, so you're not working while you're having for the first 2 years of the child's life. Okay, but you want to have multiple kids. So, are you? She just need to come out and say it. The guy needs to pay all the bills. That would be easier than having this ambiguous stuff and leaving it open ended. Like, just say it.
Oh, you want multiple kids, so you don't feel like, so you're not gonna work again once you got kids.
Yeah.
Kind of. I do a lot of like home. Even with my daughter, she goes to school because she's in a bilingual program. But I do like a lot of home school stuff. That's what I plan for my children. They can't.
You know what? I'll retract my previous statement. Chris is right. She's looking for a guy who's making 100K plus. Because that's where we at. Because let's see, Chris says she doesn't want to work for a good 10 years minimum, and even then, you got 10 years out the workforce. What kind of job you expect to have with that big of a gap in your resume? So, like, no, she's looking for a guy's 100K man. Let's keep going. Do I want to show her Instagram now? Nah, we can wait. Let's go.
And go to school, but if my man is able to take care of all of us, it's no reason to. We can educate, live at home.
I thought it was a requirement. That's the way you made it seem.
It's a requirement when my child is small, but if you can sustain us for a long period, that's even better.
Well, I mean, this will be for each child. You said you want more than one kid, right? So.
My daughter's already 5. I'm 27. By the time I have my next kids, they're probably going to be recurrent, like every year, and then I'll be done. So that's only taking me out the game for what, like 5 or 6 years.
So for 5 or 6 years, he has to be able to control all the bills. Just what we got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Let's see how I can do that.
Okay. We see you, baby. Ooh, turn around. Show that butt. The women, y'all love to change. Y'all love to show the butt, y'all. So this is Kayla. Does he have to be in Houston?
No, I'm open.
He can have kids already, right?
Yeah, but if he's not in Houston, don't be talking about you're not. I see a lot of men on here saying they're not taking care of people, flying people out, or flying to meet nobody. I don't want that. If you're not in Houston,
What I tell you,
you have to be willing.
what I tell you, that's why I said what I said, because this whole notion that, oh yeah, well he can live other places. That's not a no, no. The only way that works is if the woman is willing to travel. She's willing to buy her own plane ticket and come to see the guy. What she just said is 100% accurate. Well, no, he has to come and see me. He has to fly. He has to come see me, and he has to pay for the plane ticket, or he has to fly me out. That means that you're not doing long distance. That's not going to work. Let's keep going.
Willing to accommodate something.
So what is it? So what I have heard lately is men might be like, I'm not flying you out, but we could fly to meet somewhere. Or are you saying if he's not in Houston, he has to fly you out?
No. We can meet somewhere. We can meet somewhere. I could pay for my flight, but that's about it.
So he has to pay for the hotel if you guys meet somewhere.
He does.
Okay. Okay. So she paid for her flight, but you gotta take care of everything else. Okay. When was your last relationship, Kayla?
My last relationship ended like January, February of this year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
No right answer to that.
Yeah, not answering.
No worries.
All right,
What
there
are
you
three
go.
things you think you have to work on?
That is hard. I'm perfect. All right, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Three things I probably have to work on are I see a lot of like girls who have or women on here that are just kind of falling in love with every guy, thinking every guy is the right one. I do that too. So I kind of make believe things in my head, even though they're not actually there. So kind of just figuring out what exactly I'm looking for is one. Two, I can control my mouth a little bit better. Sometimes when I'm upset, I just fly off at the mouth. But my last relationship actually really helped me with that because the guy was kind and patient. So I'm working on it. And then the last thing, just kind of like being confident in myself and what I have to offer. So I'm not looking for it in someone else.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
First thing, I cook really, really well, like extremely well. So we're eating good. Um, I'm really family oriented. So if it is a man that wants a family, hopefully you're going to get that with me. Like I don't have a problem taking care of kids and doing home type of things. And I'm fun. Like it's a good time over here.
It's a good time over here. Let's do it. It's Kayla, Houston, 27. What is your age range?
Like 33 to 49.
Oh, you go older.
Oh yeah, like a looks age that doesn't matter. And the younger guys really are not. I mean, I'll make exceptions, but they're usually not trying to settle down. They still look good at 27.
Okay. And then I try and settle down. And you don't care about looks. You just care about he could take care of you and the kids.
Yeah.
Okay. It's educational technology. He already has a
Makes
5-year-old.
sense.
How can the guy reach out to you, baby girl?
I put my Instagram. It looks like people were already following me, so you can follow me on Instagram. I have Facebook, but
You
it's
can
I
Instagram. Instagram's fine. Princess K. Is it K Nicole?
yes.
Princess K Nicole, and it's at the bottom of the screen. All right, baby girl.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at her Instagram. I'm not seeing anything extravagant here. Now, she did mention some kind of business. I'm guessing that's what she's going to H Mart. Yes, so summer activities with kids, part two, doing the family thing. It's one, yeah, more seafood stuff. Okay, it's you know what? Her Instagram looks like she is a mom. I'm not gonna knock her for that. It's you know what I'm really looking for here is, are there any thirst traps? And there aren't. So I think the Instagram looks fine. It's presentable. Let's go ahead and run through the list. She is feminine. She's friendly. Um, well, actually, I would say she's definitely feminine because she talks about. She listed a lot of attributes that most guys would look for in the mother of their children, which is a definite plus. She's friendly. When she mentioned about she is looking for love or she is overly trusting, I think that falls in the category of friendly. Most women start off like that, but because they're not using, because a lot of women aren't using the vetting process, they end up getting damaged, and then they're not trusting. So if she seems like she still is, so that's a definite plus. And the last one I'm gonna say is she is cooperative. Now, initially I didn't think so because she's got the income requirement, right? But the fact that she is willing to compromise on the what is it initial attraction, what do you call it? I guess features, tells me that okay, I want this guy to pay all the bills, but in order for him to, I'm willing to give up these other things that are on the surface level because of that. Kendra even called it out. She says that you just care if he can take care of the family. Understandable. I get it now. But I would say that with a woman like this, you need to pay attention to what she is cooperating on, because again, this woman you're gonna be working to, like, she's not gonna cooperate with you on that. She will do it for other things, and she actually listed those things too, because what she's saying is if you're the breadwinner, then I'm going to take care of the kids and home, and you're not going to be responsible for those things. That's a very traditional attitude to have. It should also be noted that when I say traditional woman, I'm not talking about this twisted definition that we have when you watch all this other relationship content to where, well, I just want to be a stay-at-home wife and the man is supposed to work. That's not traditional. I don't know where we get that from. That's traditional for rich people. Our history is, because I'm talking about African Americans here, black people, we've always worked. Think about it, from the times of slavery, there have always been, up until recently, there were jobs that were just reserved for women. Housekeeper, waitress, teacher, nurse. There's a couple of other ones too, that these jobs were traditionally held down by women. Caregivers, another one, like the babysitter, the nanny. So we have always worked. It's just a matter of well, we're not even gonna get into that right now, because again, we'll start going down the rabbit hole. But the point is that is she marriageable? I think so. I think that it's a the amount of men, I think she's going to need help with vetting the guys, because that income thing is the biggest thing that's keeping her single right now, as far as we can tell, just on the surface. But yeah, if there was some leeway into that, I think you would have. Yeah, I think she would get. Yeah, I think you would have something there. But we're gonna move on. Got another guy here, guys. Make sure you're liking the video, and let's see. We have 7 likes. Engagement is looking good. Appreciate the help on that one, Chris. But let's keep going. Let's see. Got another guy here. Here we go. Getting near the end here.